Hi there, and congratulations on your purchase of the Website Builder. This is a great website builder that's easy to use, simple to set up, and also very SEO and mobile optimized to make sure you get the best out of the site that you could possibly have. Let's jump into a few tutorials on just how to get started and how to get your site up and running from the very beginning. Now that you've purchased the Website Builder, the first thing you want to do is click on Site Builder to open your Website Builder up. This tool will actually pop out in another tab to give you a full screen view while you build your sites. As you can see here, when you get started, there's a number of templates that you can choose from to get your site up and running. As you can see, many different types, different looks, different feels that you can kind of play with. You can view the details or you can jump in and use the template. The nice thing about these is once you choose a template, if you'd like to choose another one later on, you can do that very simply and easily. Let's go ahead and use this template. First, you're going to input your site name and then say what kind of business or what kind of site you're creating. Business, blog, online store, etc. We're going to go with business for this one, but as you can see, you can do an online store, you can set up e-commerce on your site as well. And then put in a few words about what your site is all about. That works, let's go with that. Now we continue, and the site building process starts. You can enter your business information right here if you'd like to get that started, and this is great for mobile optimization. It allows you to put your address, your phone number, your contact information bottom of the site, and also good for mobile optimization. We'll go and do this step later though. Now you can see your site is up and loaded, and you can see all the systems that are set up within the initial template that you've created is here and ready to start working with. You've got your buttons, you've got all your contacts, your text right here, your different imagery, and you can change anything you want very simply and easily. The first thing I'm going to do is show you all the different widgets that we have. As you can see, it's drag and drop editor. You got your text, your pictures, galleries, columns, buttons, etc. You can create your store and put it in here. You can put a map in if you'd like, YouTube, HTML. It's got a bunch of different widgets for media, for e-commerce, for social, for forms, all these great systems as well to help you get up and running. You can also create and differentiate the style of the platform as well. So let's say I want to come in and change the background color a little bit. I come in here, click Style, I can click Designer, and then any element that I want to change, I just click on it in the platform and it'll bring me up the options. So let's say I want to change the background up. Click here, and you're going to see content background. It can be any color that I want, or it can be none at all, which is going to make it transparent. I can also choose my content width, padding, etc. from here, and the font types that I would like for my background if I want any text in there. I can also come in and add a logo if I'd like by pulling up the style designer again, clicking on the words of my site right here, and then I can actually come in and add my logo in right here. So I click here, I can upload my logo to be whatever I want within the system. Now that I have the basics done, I can come in and start working within my site. For the page, I can come in and create as many pages as I'd like. If I create a page, I have a couple different options. I just name the page whatever I want the heading to be, so whatever I want the site to be called, or this page to be called. And then I can either display it in navigation, or I can have it not displayed in navigation, which is great if you want to create landing pages for advertising, etc. The great thing about this system is you can create as many pages as you want. You can also create pages that sit underneath other pages. So if I come to my navigation tab here, I can actually take the Contact Us and drag it under the home just like that. And then it will be nested under that page just like that. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. A couple other different things you have in here. You have your settings right here where you can come in and put in your properties, again, site name, what language you want it set up in. If you want to put your contact information, business hours, business location, those types of things in, you can put those in right here. You've got your tracking as well. Again, nice thing about this system is it's very flexible, so you can actually put header or footer code in. This is great if you want to put pop-ups, if you want to put schema tags, if you want to do any sort of kind of JavaScript systems that you need to put in your site. You can put those in right in your header or footer code to get those set up and working. And then you can set up your Google Analytics and Webmaster Tools right here as well. Great ways to get that set up quickly and easily. In publishing, you can publish your site again whenever you want. You can also connect it with Facebook to be able to publish any of your site updates onto your Facebook page as well. And then your privacy. So if you want to show a privacy system, you can set that up right in here as well. You can also upload any files you'd like to the site. You can use photos, imagery. You can also select files if you want to put a downloadable file in here. You can do that. And then when you put a button in the site, you can actually come in here, drag the button in, and then you can have the button go to a number of different things. A page off-site, a page on-site. It can be a download button, all sorts of things like that. So great functionality there. And then you can see what the mobile version of your site is going to look like right here. So you come in, you can see what the mobile version will look like. You can enable the mobile plus, which will allow you to do tap to call, map and directions, business hours, etc. And then you can see the desktop version of your site as well right here. So you can see what it's going to look like when it's live. Once you're happy with your site, everything looks good, everything is built out, you can save it and then publish it. Publishing it will take it live so that people can see your site live online. But before you do that, you'll have to set up your domain. So whatever domain that you have set up for your site, you can come back here, and what you're going to want to do is set up your domain right here. So you click domain, and then you enter whatever domain you've purchased or that you've set up for your website. As you can see here, I've got www.tech-toolbox.net. Whatever your URL is, just type it in there. Make sure you include the www. If you want to set up the free SSL certification, we definitely recommend you do that. Just click there to do that as well, and then click save. And then that will save your domain and save the SSL certification setups. And then from there, you'll have a couple different things that you'll need to set up in your own DNS settings. So I'm going to come down here into my Help Center. So if I click Help, it's going to take us into the Help Center. And if I come into there and go into the Website Builder Online Store and then the Getting Started documents, I'm going to find pointing my domain to my website and getting the SSL set up. So again, there's the option of setting up without the SSL. If you'd like, we recommend always setting the SSL. It's great for SEO optimization. It's just safer for your site, and it's free through the system. So I recommend that if you want to do that, you just skip down to the SSL setup portion, follow these instructions, and then put these records inside of your domain. There's a few more instructions down here to make sure you get everything set up. Doing that, I'm going to show you how to do that real quick in our Google domains. So if I come into Google domains, and you can see I'm in the DNS settings for my domain here for techtoolbox.net. Now, most of the domain systems are pretty similar, so you shouldn't need to worry about the differences between each one. Just make sure that you come in and you're going to put two different records in. So you're going to put one record that's going to be just the or just the name of the site, so techtoolbox.net for us. Make it an A record and then point it to the 552.2.192.9. Again, that's all in the support documents there. And then you're going to create a second one if you want the SSL setup. And as you can see, we have that here. Just take the www version, create a CNAME this time instead of the A record, and point it to your URL .cdn.cloudflare.net. And again, all that information is here in our support documents. You can go there to see that. There's a few other steps after that, so make sure you read the rest of the steps here, and then your site will be up and running. That's the site builder, real easy and simple to use, but also very powerful, very SEO forward. You can set up a full e-commerce system so you can run your e-commerce on the system and build a beautiful web presence. Enjoy your new tool.